Hey guys, I want to show you my new planner that I'm using. I realize it's March, but I had to switch up systems because my old one made me feel like a total loser. Stay tuned. Commit 30. Okay, so here it is. This is my new planner for 2024, and I realize this is March. And that's okay because you can start a planner anytime that you want to. But I am really enjoying this. I do have a plastic cover over it just to save it. It is like a vegan type leatherette. It's not leather. But it is a really pretty cover. And I think each year they change the cover, the company does. But I'm really enjoying it. I've tabbed it. It did not come with tabs, but I have tabbed it for easy access. So this is the beginning of it. It does washi tape well. This is just a piece of paper that I added with washi tape, and you can see that it washi taped in there really well. So let's just give you a little overview of what we got here. So as you open up the planner, you'll see, let me zoom in just a tad, you'll see like a vision board. And it's broken down into 12 different categories. And I have addressed something in each. I see some that I've already failed on, and that's okay. But you can, kind of write those down when you begin your year and see how you have stuck to your vision. And then you have a little sheet here that kind of tells you how the planner works, your monthly goals over here on this page, and you can, write down each month. But let's get into the meat of the planner. So at the beginning of each month, it gives you 30 days. While granted, some months have less, some have more. You could, draw another little bubble here if you wanted to. But you have over here on the left-hand side of the page your monthly goal, what you're going to do, and your action steps to get there, to reach that goal. And then at the end of the month, you come back and write, did you meet your goal? How would you rate it? And then your next steps, like if you want to continue on or, whatever kept you from meeting that goal. And then here on this page, you're going to write down what you're going to do that month. And then you have your little daily check off here. You check it off if you met it for that day. And then your reward, how you're going to reward yourself for meeting your goal. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I did not meet my goal for January, nor did I meet my goal for February. So I'm very optimistic that I'm going to meet it for March, April, and May. But anyway, I did not meet it. And I actually changed it. I had a crazy no alcohol goal for January. I was going to do dry January, and I thought that's stupid because I really enjoy my Friday night wine night. So I changed that goal up. And anyway, so you check it off if you met it, or you can sticker over it, or whatever. When I bought this planner, I believe these stickers came with it, and you could just put the little check mark over the date if you met it, which is kind of fun. Gives you a quick little visual. But let's get into it. So you have your monthly layout, and this is where you can just put your appointments or, whatever there. And you can see that I've done that. And then this is my week. And while I work from home, my life is not that exciting. I'm looking back now in January, and I see some things that happened. And I'm like, oh, this is kind of cool. I finished a scarf that I was working on. I ordered a cup. And I will write down sometimes when I order certain things because I want to see how long it takes it to arrive. Especially after Christmas, I had ordered a couple things. I'm like, well, let me write it down because if it doesn't come in a couple weeks, I'll remember it and I won't forget about it. So, something like that. We love OVW wrestling, and so that was coming back on this day. And just some things that I wrote in here. I cleaned out a drawer that day. Laundry. I freaking hate laundry. What time I woke up. Always got to have coffee. So just kind of write down what happened that day. I do know a lot of people back plan, and I'm not a back planner. I actually started this planner in January, the first day of January, or January the 31st, or whatever, just because I don't like to back plan. I forget what happened, and that's just not my thing. A lot of people do it, but I don't. So you can kind of see what happens, and this stays at my desk, so when something happens, or I think of something, I'll just jot it down. What is that? Okay. So this is, my next week. what was going on. It looks like I changed pen colors. So you can kind of see what happened. I was writing down what I ate that day. And some stuff had happened at the end of the year, and I was jotting down when I was talking to a couple people. But I try to be very intent with this because I really enjoy it. It helps with my anxiety. It helps as kind of like a brain dump to do it all here. With my new challenge that I'm doing now, I do have my journaling that I'm going to do that'll help with that brain dump, I think. But I do that here as well. So you can kind of see what my pages look like. Look like I changed pen colors again. I'm so weird. But that's what my pages look like. That week was not as active, it looks like. There was a couple of times. That's on into February. But you can see how I do this, how I lay it out. And I'm really, really loving it. The pages are really nice. I use a 0.5 fine point pen. I have used a marker in here a couple of times. And the pages are beautiful. Nothing bleeds through. This is getting into February. My goal, which I already said I did not meet that month, which was to ride my bike every day or stretch, one of the two. And I think I stretched more than I rode my bike. But, yeah, I had a sick week there, and hubby B was sick. And then here's on into my pages. And like I said, I really enjoy this. I have, one of my biggest things is my devotion every morning. That's the first thing I do before I start work is I go through my devotion. That's a priority. And then I had this little, where I was doing like a 30-day kind of prepare my house for spring cleaning kind of thing. So I just wrote that down here every day. So every day I had a new task. And I just went through when I completed that task and checked it off, which was really nice because I felt like, not only am I getting things done, I'm very organized with it and intent with it. No spin challenge. So you can see I have a lot of stuff going on. I went to bed early that day. Who knows why? Oh, that's when I was sick. I think I went to bed like 7 o'clock that night. Ugh, it was brutal. But you can see how I sort of lay out my planner. And I know there's a Facebook group called Commit 30 Goal Getters. And a lot of people, there's several different planners. There's this regular planner, and then there's the fitness planner. And some people talk about they use their fitness planner only for fitness, or they use this one only for, work and their personal life. I'm using mine for everything. I don't want multiple planners. I want to put everything into one. They do make a deluxe size in this. This is a regular size, like an A5. And if I feel like at the end of the year this one's not big enough, I will go up to the deluxe. But I am stuck or adamant about only having one planner. So this is the week we're on actually right now. And I love playing with the stickers. But it's a lot of fun. I enjoy it. So this is March. It's, set up. It's ready to go. But let me show you this here. At the end of each month, there's a note page if you want to take notes, for that month. Or at the back, there's a relatively good amount of note pages. So you don't really have to add an additional notebook or anything like that. You do have note pages at the end. There is a pocket at the back. So if you wanted to store some things. And it does, if you don't put a cover on it, it does have the elastic band to keep it closed. But because I have the plastic on it. And you could, slide some stuff in there if you wanted to. Like I've done with the Salvatore Mansion. Huge Vampire Diary fan. And I keep it right there just because I like it. But it is a fun planner. I am really enjoying it. I feel really good about a 30-day goal, one goal every 30 days versus the old system that I used that was basically 10 goals every month. And the goals became sometimes hard to do, even though I feel like I'm doing a lot of things in here, like taking my vitamins or, feeding my sourdough starter or something, flossing. I feel like those are more habits than goals. But when I looked at them in a goal setting and I wasn't doing it every day, or I wasn't able to check it off, like right here that it had been completed, I felt like a total loser. So that planner gave me a lot of anxiety. And I didn't really like having to write out my goals every month. 10 goals every day, every month. So I'm really enjoying this one so far. Like I said, it's only March. I mean, I may change my mind by the end of the year, but so far, so good. If you have any questions, feel free to drop those in the comments below. I have linked the Facebook group in the description box. You do have to be a member of Facebook to become a member of the group. But it's a very supportive group. Lots of fun things in there. Everybody shows you their pages or whatever. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this flip through, and I'll see you soon.